3 years after it began domestic operations, Medview Airlines of Nigeria is up to a new plan, and just this banner says it all. The airline is officially launching new non-stop services into London's Gatwick Airport.
I'm happy to inform you that the UK Civil Aviation Authority and Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority with the help of Foreign Affairs Ministry in Nigeria, maybe have been granted the right and approval to commence the operation flight to Gatwick Airport, UK. Because of the bilateral relationship between the two countries, we've also secured slots to Gatwick Airport to commence 4 weekly flights at the Southern Terminal. And we have equally added value by providing the good train services called the Gatwick Express and equally limousine services to encourage our business class passenger on arrival, including the bus connection to Victoria Station in London Central District.
Effective from November the 20th, 2015, flights will be operated 4 times per week using a Boeing 767-300ER.
I'm happy to inform you that our inaugural flight from Lagos to London Gatwick Airport will be on Friday, November 20th, 2015. We are starting with 4 weekly flights on Sundays, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Our introductory fare, which is not to any other one you can find, is $149,000 for our economy passenger. And enjoy a 32-kilogram free baggage allowance, 2-piece for the economy class and 3-piece for the business class passengers. In addition, we're equally going to provide an African and continental meal that will be served on board with a varieties of music and films to complement this operation.
While London Gatwick is uppermost on its mind, the carrier is also expanding within the sub-region and beyond.
On our west coast today, we are extending our frontiers to Monrovia, Liberia, Freetown, Sierra Leone, from Accra, which we have started the operation since 2014 and 15. We are already in Jeddah with 4 weekly flights granted by the GACA, General Authority of Civil Aviation of Saudi Arabia, operating from Lagos, Kano, Abuja. We equally informed you earlier that we got secure slots for Dubai, which will be announced to you in future date.
Medview Airlines began passenger operations on November the 8th, 2012. Even though the airline was founded in 2007 as a charter airline, mainly operating Hajj flights. From a fleet of 2, the airline now boasts of 5 aircraft servicing the following routes: Abuja, Lagos, Yola, Enugu, Maiduguri, and Accra, the capital of Ghana in West Africa. And now, London Gatwick beckons.
Nine years after it began operations, Arik Air says it has flown over 17 million passengers on both domestic, regional and international routes. The airline's managing director, Chris Undulwe, disclosed this at a briefing to mark the 9th anniversary of the airline in Lagos. He said the carrier has struggled to keep its operations afloat despite challenges which include hiccups in fuel supply, infrastructural limitations at the airports, and others. The managing director also spoke on plans by the airline to expand its operations on regional routes, including Aviation in Côte d'Ivoire and Dakar in Senegal this month.
We will also be starting operations to Libreville in Gabon in the first quarter of 2016. And then 2016 is also a year that we expect a lot of things to happen before our 10th anniversary. We expect that we will receive about 2 Q400 aircraft. We also expect to receive about 2 CLJ 1000 aircraft and then 2 A330-200s to be leased to strengthen our intercontinental operations.
Now to the foreign scene, where the Screamer, a concept jet that would travel at 10 times the speed of sound, is in the works. The brainchild of a Canadian engineer and inventor, Charles Bombardier, this fast jet that would take passengers from New York to London in about 30 minutes, and the power behind it is known as the scramjet technology. Bombardier's Screamer would have 4 wings and 2 rear rockets, and it would take off by means of either a magnetic railgun or an electric launching system. Either way, the launch system would need to be long enough to achieve supersonic speed without taxiing the passengers with too much gravitational force. The rockets then kick in to ignite the scramjet engine, speeding the whole thing up to Mach 10, a speed 5 times faster than that of the Concorde. Newsflash winds down with China's rollout of its first large passenger jet. But the single-aisle C919 airliner wouldn't be delivered to Airlines for at least another 3 years. The plane, which can be configured for 158 to 174 seats, is aiming for a wide-body successor that would seat more than 300. Thousands of guests, including government officials and aerospace executives, witnessed the C919's rollout at an assembly plant near Shanghai's Pudong International Airport. As patriotic songs blurred in a large hangar, the C919 prototype, decked out with white, blue and green Comac livery, emerged from behind red curtains under a banner that proclaimed "Dreams take flight." The jet was then towed past guests before slowing to a stop just outside the hangar. The 158 to 174 seater, designed in Shanghai but incorporating components sourced globally, relies on foreign technology, including avionics from Rockwell Collins Incorporated and engines developed by CFM International, a joint venture between General Electric's company and the Snecma engine unit of France's Safran SA. The jet is expected to undergo ground and flight tests spanning 2 to 3 years before attaining certification from China's civil aviation regulator and entering commercial service. China unveiled plans to develop the C919 in 2006 as part of a decades-long effort to create an advanced aerospace sector capable of breaking the Airbus and Boeing duopoly. Coming after an abortive effort in the 1970s and early 1980s to develop a large commercial jetliner, the C919 was meant to help satisfy growing air travel demand on the mainland, competing with the likes of Airbus's A320 family and Boeing's 737 series. Airbus and Boeing, in separate emailed statements, congratulated COMAC and welcomed competition from the Chinese aerospace firm, saying the aviation market is large enough to accommodate an additional.
And this is where we take a bow on this edition, but do feel free to reach us on our feedback platform. Aviation is proof that given the will, we can achieve the impossible. I'm Okolaji Oketumbi. See you next time.